Hey guys, welcome to Manchester United. Welcome to another video. And Barcelona 2, Atletico Madrid 3. And for once, I think, or for very few times, even though we lost, I want to say congratulations to the players out there, to the staff, because this was a good game. It was a good game from Barcelona, and it's just a shame that we're not going to be able to play that final against Real Madrid in Sunday's match. And what can I say? It was a total dominant performance from Barcelona. Atletico Madrid were, I have to say, pretty lucky to be, to get to where they got. It was really fortunate for Barcelona that we were not able to do more to, put the game to bed in regular time. But, it is what it is when you play a knockout competition. And today, like I said, the team played well. Congratulations, because if we're going to lose, I'd rather lose like this. I'd rather lose like this and seeing good football, seeing attacking football. And, well, let's see. If hopefully, the next time we play, I wish we could play all our games in Saudi Arabia, because the team played actually really well today. I was very happy to see it. But without further ado, let's go ahead with lineups, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the game. Barcelona opted to go with Neto in net, Sergio Roberto, Piqué, Umtiti, and Jordi Alba, a midfield of Sergio Busquets, Arturo Vidal, and Frenkie de Jong, and a forward line of Antoine Griezmann, Luis Suarez, and Lionel Messi. While Atletico Madrid opted to go with Jan Oblak in net, Felipe, Renan Lodi, Savic, and Trippier in defense, a midfield of Correa, Herrera, Thomas Partey, and Saúl Ñíguez, and up top they had Joao Felix and Alvaro Morata. And what I have to say about the game is that it was, very undeserved to lose like this. Like, Barcelona were superior pretty much in the whole game, except for those last 10 minutes or last 15 minutes where we were suffering quite a bit. But from the get-go, we were dominant. Barcelona was dominant. We were doing pretty well. And I think the stats say it all. 16 shots with 9 on target, while Atletico Madrid only had 6 shots, but the difference is that they had 6 on target. Especially considering that most of their shots came in during that 15-minute period where they scored 2 goals. They were very dangerous going forward in those couple minutes, because, I'm going to talk about penalty later. The first half was Barcelona through and through. Possession-wise, we had 73% of the possession, while Atletico Madrid had 27. We had 699 passes, while Atletico Madrid had 267. We were very, very good in that first half. I couldn't believe that we didn't score a goal. We were great. Like, Messi was unleashed. He was unbelievable in this game. Griezmann, everyone was pretty good. Busquets back to a good level, not to his best, but back to a good level. Frenkie and Arturo Vidal, looks really good. That looked really good there in midfield today. Griezmann was, other than adding his normal very good contribution in defense, in attack he was, because, that's the thing I'm saying. When you give the forwards, the possession, when you are able to drag the ball into the final third, into advantageous situations for forwards to run into, that's when you see the best display from our forwards. And Messi and Griezmann today were absolutely superb. Luis Suarez, not that much. He wasn't that great today, but being a problem for the center backs, he always does a job. I still think that he shouldn't be starting every single game, but overall the team played really well. Alba and Roberto, very dangerous going forward. Piqué and Umtiti, they were good. They were alright. And Neto, yes, he conceded a penalty, but other than that, it was pretty good from Barcelona. And well, good thing that he didn't get sent off. It would have been very odd if he would have been sent off in that Supercopa. And I take this loss as an unfortunate accident. It's an unfortunate accident. If we lose like this, I don't mind. Like, especially a Supercopa, which is not the most relevant trophy of the season. It would have been nice to win it. It's gonna be, and I don't want to be I don't want to be whining about it, but really, what Valverde had to say about in the press conference before the game about about what did he think about the trip to Saudi Arabia. It's understandable that he responded the way that he did, because it's, I think, what most people should be thinking is, what are Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid doing playing in the Supercopa and they won no domestic trophies? That is my question for it. And I'll be asking the same question if Barcelona had to play against Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid, even if they win the Supercopa. I would have asked the same question, because what are the teams doing here? They didn't what are you rewarding Real Madrid for? Now you're giving them literally an opportunity for a trophy for last season's performance. Is that what you're doing? And Atletico Madrid more to the same. Like, they finished how many points of Barcelona? Like, I just don't think it was deserved at all. It was a very odd, very odd how I know that this brought a lot of money, that Barcelona get a lot of good money from only playing Atletico Madrid, but it's just like, why are we playing Saudi Arabia? First of all, it should be played in Spain. It should be played against. I mean, honestly, this kind of tournament, I don't see any point, because it's only bad for Barcelona. It's only it's complicated because Barcelona, if they win it, all the outside media call it as a nothing trophy. Same with the Community Shield. Like, no one cares about the Community Shield. These kind of trophies that no one gives a crap about, they should be eliminating them, because it's only good for other teams when the favorite gets knocked out. When the favorite gets knocked out, that's when it's worth it. I don't think that it just doesn't get the recognition it should deserve for what you have to do, and it shouldn't be played, in my opinion. But anyways, going forward about the game, in the second half, we kind of fell asleep from the get-go. Atletico Madrid, went very direct, very vertical, and went ahead with Koke that just came in and scored the 1-0. After that, it was after that goal, right straight away, Barcelona went on the 4th, 5th gear back again. They were dominant with the ball. We pushed Atletico Madrid back into their own half, back into their own penalty area. And another performance from the best player of all time, Lionel Messi, puts us ahead in the 51st minute, and it's 1-1. Then, not so long after that, Messi scores another goal, but it's ruled for offside. Rightly so. If the rule, I don't agree with the ruling, but the ruling was properly enforced. That is, if an attacking player gets in contact with the ball to his arm area, it is considered handball. And I don't agree with the ruling, because Messi clearly he couldn't get his arm any closer to his body if he wanted to. But it is what it is. That's considered handball, and therefore it is handball. Goal disallowed, but then a few minutes after good cross from Jordi Alba to Luis Suarez, good save from Jan Oblak, and after that Antoine Griezmann scores a 2-1, and basically Barcelona right there. That's, I think, the only big mistake that Barcelona made, and I have to give this to Valverde, because Valverde, this is not a game to bash you. I don't think that you deserve a lot of criticism in this game. Lineup was okay. We played good today, but at this moment, when you know that we are pressing for the third goal, that we are pushing Atletico Madrid more and more and more, that Atletico Madrid are going to be low in spirit because they feel hard done by those goals, you need to put in Ansu Fati, you need to take out Luis Suarez. I'm sorry about this. But everyone knows this, that when you are in a high morale and the other team is in a low morale, you have to put even more pressure, and you do that by putting the pace of Ansu Fati on the danger. But we didn't decide to do that. I think that was, the most glaring mistake. And then afterwards, we were not able to finish the game off. Another goal offside. Really good play from Lionel Messi. Set piece to Arturo Vidal, puts it in for Gerard Piqué and taps it in, but it is ruled for offside because it was a fraction of the shoulder of Arturo Vidal. That's it and done. In the last 10 minutes of the game, 15 minutes, we were suffering quite a bit. Atletico Madrid putting on the pressure. A forced penalty from Neto that I thought that it wasn't particularly, like, it was a penalty obviously, but I don't think that Neto had to commit for the penalty. I think the ball, and that's the only reason that actually wasn't a red card, because that situation normally is a red card, but because the ref understood that the ball was going pretty much out of the reach of Vitolo, it was given a yellow card. Very unfortunate. And after that, it was just what I said. After being so dominant in the game, the Barcelona players probably thinking we should be winning by a lot more. We just tied the game. It's gonna be tough, and I don't think it was that much of a lack of attitude. More like their morale went low. Atletico Madrid raised theirs, and they were able to punish us. Afterwards, a goal from Angel Correa to finish the game off. And it is what it is. We lose against Atletico Madrid. We are not going to be in the final of the Supercopa. I would have liked to win it, especially after what Carvajal had to say in response to what Ernesto Valverde said about the coming to Saudi Arabia to play the tournament. And if no one, like, I get it that now that you're in the tournament, it's legit, like you're competing for the trophy. But let's be honest, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid were invited to this tournament because they did no merits to get into this tournament. Like, they had no merit. They're just here because they raised the most money, and that's the only reason that they're here. But anyways, it is very unfortunate. We'll get back to the league. The Copa del Rey will be in this month too, and the Champions League will start in mid-February. So let's see if we can see this Barcelona more often. This was a good Barcelona, good performance, good Griezmann, Messi, really good De Jong, Arturo Vidal. Let's see. I would have liked to see Riqui Puig. That's one of the changes that I would have loved to see. Riqui Puig, I think, would have been effective in this game. Ansu Fati should have come on earlier. But other than that, overall it was a pretty good game from Barcelona. And let's see if we can get trophies this season. I still don't change my opinion. Valverde has to go. Some of the players in this dressing room have to go, but overall in today's performance, they were pretty good, pretty solid. And if we play games like this, I think we can all be happy, even if we lose or win, because if we play like this in most games, we'll win. And that I think is the most important thing, to maximize your amount or percentage to win games. That is, I think, the most important thing. But anyways, with all said and done, leave me your opinions about the game. What were your thoughts about it? And with all said and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.